So we left off in Marble Zone. Now I don't know. I think this is going to be interesting because, like, in the level design of Sonic 1, and again, I kind of know this from using the game in my shows and seeing them played, you know, with odd controllers by people who've not used the odd controllers before, or maybe not even played Sonic before. There is this big, you know, shift between Marble Zone and, you know, between Green Hill and Marble Zone. So in Marble Zone, you have this, like, it becomes that much harder because it's almost like Green Hill isn't really designed with traps. Like, there's a couple of traps, but it's not really about traps. Marble Zone, I mean, you can already see it with these lava pits, with the things jumping out to get me. It's full of traps. What button? I knew I jumped there, but I could not figure out what button I pressed in order to jump. There's a difference between the kind of playground-like design of Green Hill, which lends itself quite nicely to weird controller experiments, and then the challenges of Marble Zone, which put you in a completely different headspace, because now you have a specific thing. Like, there is an idea of, you know, what it means to get this wrong. Yeah, I was thinking about during the break how over the, you know, course of an hour, none of this has started to feel natural. None of this I have started to feel like I have a sense of, you know, an increasing level of control over it, you know, and in many ways I think it's telling that, you know, it took me longer to get through Act 2 after several playthroughs than it did after just the one. Right, so I think I just need to... Oh no, the button's changed. I don't know which... Okay. Oh, I didn't know which one was jump. Yeah, there's no... I was expecting to figure out kind of strategies and, you know, I'll figure out how to get through this. But the reality is, it has remained as difficult. And yeah, in Act 2 of Green Hill, I did that like 3 or 4 times, and it was the third or fourth one that took a really long time, and you think, I've had all this time to get good at it. And you'd kind of expect me to go from, you know, total novice to, you know, a small amount of competency which I did not have before, and I feel like I have the exact same amount of competency than I had at the start of the challenge to get through these things. So I need to figure out how do I do this bit slowly so I can end up at the edge, and then after that happens I know, okay, so it's left and jump, and then I just do this left and up. I can do that in one go. Because you have to time this right, it doesn't... You need to know exactly what 2 buttons you're going to press on, like, when the pipes are on their way up. Otherwise, you're just gonna miss them. Like, if that changed while I was in there, I would have been stuffed. See, one of the things I like about Sonic is that it does give you a certain amount of opportunity to get stuff wrong. Again, it's something that makes it really good for playing, you know, using custom controllers and glitches and things. But now we've got these lava pits, and there's only so much. There's only so wrong you can. There's only so much. I have to figure out what buttons to press before I go in the pit, before I start this challenge. So. Oh, that was nasty. I need to give myself a little bit of time. Give myself some space, and now that's jump. Okay, so it's right and B as it. Oh my god. You see, I tried all of them, and I seen that one of them was jump, and I just could not recall it. And it's like the whole process of experimenting to find out what your buttons are. See, I'd pressed down, but I'd forgotten it was down, and you know, you need to keep these in recall, because otherwise you are screwed. Like, I remembered, okay, right is right, up is up, and maybe it's easier when one of them is the, you know, vanilla. Let's wait a bit for the shuffle, and then figure out the button pairs, and then jump onto that thing. So left goes left, and up is jump. Oh! Momentum killed me there. Making progress. I'm having to be very methodical with this. Ah, they changed just before. Maybe I just have to, you know, that last island of 3 is as far as I can get before the controls change, so I just have to accept that. No, I don't have time, so I'm just gonna wait. Wait. Oh, so close. Right, I need to wait for the scramble and then. I did it all in one go. Amazing how cautious you have to be in a way that feels antithetical to Sonic, kind of, as like there's this thing you expect from Sonic. Oh my god, how am I going to get up there? What I was doing wrong there. Have to be patient. It's that once you've got it once, you kind of feel, okay, yeah, I can do this now, I can do this now. Yeah, it's if you can keep him moving without tapping, you know, without needing to hold any buttons down. You just need to keep on tapping to keep his momentum up and just worry about jumping. Okay, did it! Oh, I thought that was the end of the act. No! Oh! I got so far. I got so far there. Got that challenge under control. So it's up. I'll press right to jump and up to go left, and then that gives me long enough to figure out how to get out of there before it crushes me. And then it's going to change before I can jump. So I need to figure out what jump is again, and then what's left is up. Oh no 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 no! Come on. Ah, I thought I had it because you only have to press once you're on the bigger one. You just need to hold down right, and that's all you need to do. No. Oh, I feel like I've gone from like I'd figured that bit out to just no, and it's weird. Like you'd think maybe it would be second nature by now. But I think this happened in Green Hill Zone Act 2. You know, I reached a point where I was like, I can't figure this out anymore. And it's almost like I needed, maybe it is having fresh eyes when you approach a challenge is actually a big part of what it makes it doable. Okay, let's see if I can get into the end of the level from here. There was a certain, like, freedom I had out of... Oh, and there we go. But yeah. Whew, that was hard work. Being able to get to, like, a point where I knew I had right and jump in their kind of vanilla positions there, and that made it so much easier. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. This has been interesting. I mean, if there's, like, my biggest takeaways, I think, would be... I don't know, it's that sensation of, like, the difference between something feeling natural and something feeling unnatural, and, like, you know, learnable and unlearnable. And maybe if I keep on coming back to this on successive days, eventually this will turn into something which I do have strategies for that I don't have to expend much thought process over. But what makes it difficult in a way that I think would normally, you know, is having to constantly make that kind of do that mind work, that kind of mental gymnastics constantly to try, and you're constantly doing the problem solving bit over and over and over again, and there's not a part of the kind of learning process that you can go, okay, I've learnt that, I can compartmentalize that thing, that is a thing that I can do over and over the same way over and over again by muscle memory. You take muscle memory out of the game. Like, even if you could figure out how to play this using a remapped set of controls, the fact that they're constantly changing and you're constantly having to make those adjustments, and you're always getting thrown by how hard it is to kind of remember things like up is down now, and it's like, oh, should I press up or should I press down? Yeah, it's weird. It does make you think. So yeah, glad I tried this out. Might give it another crack, might try some other games, but let's take a break here, and well, thanks for watching.